welcome to Zelda's first official walk, which as you can see isn't exactly going as a perfect walk should. And you may be asking yourself, why is this her first walk? Come on, Zelda! And that's because she hasn't had all 3 of her puppy shots yet. She's only had 2. And so, I wanted to shield her a bit, like any responsible pet owner would. But staying inside, playing in the hallway, and playing in the small, semi-small area outside of my apartment really isn't doing any much for her now that she's a little bit older. So, come on. I will drag you, little miss. Come on. Come on. You're not tired yet. You have a lot more energy than that. And you fell on a tree. You're going to fall down that hill. You're going to fall down that hill. Come on. Zelda, come here. Come here. Come here, you. You're going to get yourself in trouble. So, yeah, she's gotten a lot more energy. It's time to take her on that walk. And so, to protect her, I've kind of taken her in this bike path slash walk path slash horse path. That isn't really traversed that often because of the snow piling. And in spring slash summer, you see people, but in the winter, when there's this much snow, yeah, really, people tend to avoid it for obvious reasons, so we're not very likely to encounter any other dogs. And any poop, anything else has been left, well, it's covered by nice sleeve of snow. So, it's one of those predicaments that if you get a puppy you're going to be in, is deciding whether slash when to let your puppy out into the world. Some people who are extremely paranoid is a good word for it. They call themselves protective, I call themselves flat out paranoid, will tell you until they get all 3 shots not to let them out at all whatsoever. But that means your puppy at the best age, which is usually 8 to 12 weeks, isn't getting exposed to new things. They're not getting their energy out, and they're playing out bored. So, yes, I see the point of trying to protect them, but at the same time, you know, on the other end of the card, it's cruel just to keep them indoors. And once they have 2 of their shots, they usually have 66% protection, and all the nasty little things they can get. It's not like if you go out and you're guaranteed to get it. They're guaranteed to get it. So it's one of those you have to weigh. It's one of those fun little things, and there'll probably be all kind of nasty debates in the comments section. But whatever, I ignore them because people in the comments section can be quite cruel and all kinds of nasty little words. But that's the end of that tangent. So this is her first official walk. As you can see, she is not leash trained in the least bit. She's going wherever and wherever she wants to, whatever speed she wants to, which, because there's this much snow, isn't very fast. It hasn't learned that, you know, if you stay in this little path where people have traversed, it'll be easier. She's having too much fun in the snow. Come on. Come on. Zelda, laying down is not going to help you. You will be drugged. So, and that may sound cruel to you, but dragging her, but I don't want her to teach you, hey, if I lay down, I don't have to go anywhere. That's a bad little lesson she can learn. So, it's the first official walk. I'm not being too harsh on her. I'm just letting her explore things. But as time goes on, I'll be a little more and more strict. I know there's some people out there that's going to say, hey, you should be strict from the beginning. Well, keep your opinions to yourself. And it is an opinion, not a fact. Because there is more than one way to train a puppy and a dog, just like there's more than one way to train a horse and to train people and yada yada yada. There's no one universal way at all whatsoever, and that is the only fact that exists. Come on. And that is horse manure. Come on, get moving, get moving. And I'm trying to nudge her with my feet because she is really interested in that, but I'm not letting her smell that. So but you should just, you know, pup, you're going to learn it's easier just to forget it existed than to try to fight me over it. She's a stubborn little thing. And when she gets interested, she really doesn't want to move. And just learned a little lesson there. Mama tells you to move, she means it. I ask you once and I tell you. Very simple. And now she's on to the next thing. Just pretty much what she does. Sticks are her thing. So yeah, it's not going the worst. It's not going the best, but it's definitely not going the worst. Come on, Zelda. Come on. So it's not the worst. I've had worse first experiences. I've had better first experiences. Come on, get moving. And there's the dreaded horse poop again. Come on, Mama will step on you. That's the way you want to learn. Again, just nudging her forward. She's not getting hurt at all. Some in the comment section saying you're kicking your dog, and I'm not kicking her, I'm just nudging her. Because otherwise she will sniff that until the sun goes down. Come on, you. So, she needs to learn too. When Mama says, keep moving, she means keep moving. Not sniff whatever you want to, whenever you want to. To my terms. Her being only, I think, 11 weeks now, technically. She's very young, so she doesn't know much. She's very hyper and still in the learning process. I'm not too harsh on her. Yeah, she's now, see, there's a little bit of a learning. So that little movement, she knew it was coming and she didn't move her little butt, little behind. So I'm going to nudge her. And the reason I nudge her with my feet is obviously because it's inconvenient to bend down and nudge her with my hands. So, it's kind of a little lesson saying, hey, you shouldn't stop in front of me. It's quite rude, and tripping over your dog is never a fun task. I've done that, and when she gets to what I call, biking, that's what I call it. There's a more technical term for it, but screw technical terms. Because I don't do technical terms. And then hopefully, mushing with the bicycle, or whatever term that is, because I, again, don't do terms. I call things whatever I want to call them. She's really going to not have to have that. She's really going to have to learn not to have that behavior. Now that's not going to come to probably about 6 or 8 months. Until she gets bigger. She's too small. Even to attach to the bike, it's going to be a little too much. And it's not the weather for a bike. It's going to be easy. You don't want to train puppy/dog to go cycling with you in snow. It's just not a good idea. I'll let her go play up over there. And go investigate things. And this is a good thing for a puppy. They get to get desensitized, they're exploring. There's a lot of learning happening right now, and I know people think there isn't. But the puppy who have never seen this kind of situation, there's a lot of learning, and I thought that stop sign was actually a person, but it was a stop sign. So, a little bit of a rant there. There's never a chance not to teach your puppy something new. There's always a chance to do that. Every experience is a new chance to teach her and expose her, or him, if you have a male. And now she's caught something she wants to smell, and I nicely asked her to move on, and she moved on. Hey, yeah? That time she didn't move automatically. Mom was asking, yeah, now you're going to have to be nudged. Nudge, nudge, nudge. And she moves on. Of course, the back benefit of that is, if she decides to poop in front of you, you're going to get poop on your shoes. No, you're not going back there. So now I'm going to have to pull her a little bit. I know it's kind of ironic, me pulling a husky, but yes, that's what it is, because she won't move on. So that's a little, hey, I'm not going to let you dictate what we're doing. Mama says move on, Mama means move on. Simple as that. It's not cruel in any sort of way. I don't mind her sniffing, but there was poop there, and I didn't want her to sniff the poop. This place I said doesn't get as much traffic. That doesn't mean it doesn't get traffic. As you can see, there people have traversed this place, but it's not as busy as the sidewalks are, and not nearly busy as it usually is in the spring and summer and fall. So, you know, when you take a dog puppy out for a walk, unless you're traversing your own private property in the countryside, it's impossible to find a place that hasn't been traversed in some sort of way by other dogs. It truly is. So that is what most would call, sorry, I heard something, calculated risk. But the benefits of her being exposed, letting her energy out, far outweighs the teeny tiny risk of her getting something. Furthermore, I've checked with my vet, and he has approved this kind of sort of thing. So, you know, always check with your vet. If that makes you squirmish, she has gotten her eye on something. Something has gotten her attention. She really wants to go see it. You see she's speeding up. Her ears are pricked up. You know, she's stopping. She's attentive. Something has caught her attention up there. I don't know what it is, because I can't see anything. Because us humans, our eyes, our sight, I guess, our hearing, our sniffing isn't as good, and she has attentive to something else, because she has ADD. So you can see, she's now decided something down there is more interesting than whatever caught her attention. There's a bird, and she's slowly swimming through the snow to go catch that bird that flew away 10 minutes ago. So, come on. What are you doing? Come on. Was that the snow? Oh, the birdie. You know, so, again, that's something for you to watch out for when you walk your dog. Hey, move on. Come on, move on. Keep moving. Keep moving. A little nudge there. Didn't hurt her at all. I know it didn't hurt her at all because she's very vocal when she gets to herself in pain. If anything bothers her. So, and none of that experience by accidentally stepping on her, accidentally running her over, because she's an underfoot type of puppy, and at this age it can be difficult to see her. And no, it wasn't intentional by any definition. So, those things happen. And she herself has tried to get herself in areas where she's too big to fit in. And, of course, caused her quite a bit of pain because she couldn't fit there. So, that's how I knew she was in trouble, because she was crying. Find her trying to go over under my nightstand that was too small for her to fit under. So, and so thus she cried. And that's how I learned her behavior. It's one thing you have to learn. Each puppy/dog is different. So, just because one acts one way doesn't mean another one will. She's extremely vocal when things bother her. Yeah, you? Aren't you vocal? Are you vocal? She's like, yeah, I'm vocal. So, it's not bad. I think I'm going to head back because she is still very young. And we have all the way back there